Yo! I just stepped off the golf course. We won't talk about what I just scored. We're going to talk about Germaine Pratt. I had food in hand, ready to take a shower and eat some food, and bang! Spy tech from the top rope. What did I say? Germaine Pratt. Jordan Schultz breaks the news. Former Bengals linebacker Germaine Pratt is signing a one-year deal worth up to $4.78 million with the Raiders. Chump change. Pratt started all 17 games last season, is coming off a career-high 143 tackles, along with 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. What else does this say? I need the 2 fumble recoveries, not forced fumbles. Excuse me. He also goes on to say, sources say Germaine Pratt had a very hot market after being released by the Bengals and had several teams interested in him. The Raiders ultimately made the most sense with the opportunity he'll have with Pete Carroll, Patrick Graham. I'm thrilled. This is one of the areas of concern that we had. Germaine Pratt, linebacker, Las Vegas Raiders. Now you've got a Landon Roberts, Devin White, Germaine Pratt. 143 tackles, 2 picks. Let me see if I could find here what some people might know Germaine Pratt for, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's see if I could pull this up here, and then we'll talk a little bit about what this means. But Germaine Pratt was the guy that picked Derek Carr off at the goal line. Obviously, Bengals fans are happy that he did that. That's huge, man. That's huge. Pratt started 88 games over 6 seasons with the Bengals and quickly finds a new home in Las Vegas. Tom Pelissero, he can earn $500K in what's it called? Incentives. What do we got here? Ooh, updated depth chart. Let's see this here. What am I looking at? This is an interesting looking depth chart from this person. Where's Germaine Pratt now? Germaine Pratt, Landon Roberts, Devin White, Tommy Eichenberg behind him. That's not terrible, boys and girls. How do we feel about this? Leave your comments in the comment section. I think I said, don't quote me on this, it was more likely that we were going to go after Germaine Pratt instead of Jair Alexander because from all reports in camp, they kind of like what they've been seeing from Darian Porter so far. He's been guarding Jakobi Meyers in a lot of repetitions and a lot of offense versus defense, like 7-on-7 minicamp stuff. So they think highly of him. Obviously, Jacorian Bennett, he said something at media day or during one of the press conferences that said, this is the first time in my career since college that I've had both shoulders correct because he got shoulder surgery in the offseason. Apparently, he was playing with a torn labrum. So they're happy with those two and Stokes and Holmes. And they were hammering technique with these guys. There wasn't a lot of reports that they were thrilled with, Lindenberg or Eichenberg. We know what Landon Roberts can be, and Devin White. Can he resurrect his career? But now with Germaine Pratt in the mix here, that is huge for this team, for this defense. Another weapon for Patrick Graham. Here's another article here. Germaine Pratt has managed to find his next opportunity rather quickly. Shortly after being released by the Bengals, a veteran linebacker has lined up a Raiders agreement. Pratt will head to Vegas on a 1-year deal, as first reported by Fox Sports' Jordan Schultz. For most of his 6-year career, Pratt has operated as a full-time starter at the second level of Cincinnati's defense. Multiple indications pointed to a parting of ways taking place this offseason, however. That became official when the 29-year-old was released. Schultz noted several teams, blah, blah, blah. The former third-round pick totaled 261 stops across the past 2 seasons, adding 4 picks, 4 forced fumbles, 9 pass defenses during that time. Another productive campaign with his latest team could help Pratt land a multi-year commitment in free agency next spring. And that's huge as well, man, it's only $5 million total. So you've still got room to extend Myers and Miller and Carlson. That was the thing that I was most worried about in terms of being able to go out and get a Jair Alexander or go out and get a Germaine Pratt is, do we have the funds to pay premium prices for these post-June 1st veterans that are going to get cut and still have the means to sign Jakobi Meyers and Miller and Daniel Carlson to extensions? Because they've shown with Crosby and Gino and A.J. Cole, if you're homegrown or if you're a leader, we're going to extend you. So now the defense looks like this. Assuming Christian Wilkins isn't 100% healthy, you've probably got Matthew Butler in the middle with either Tyree Wilson or one of the rookies, Tonka or J.J. Pegues. On the outsides, those two guys, you got Malcolm Kuntz and you've got Max Crosby. Up the middle defensively, you've got Germaine Pratt, Landon Roberts, and either Devin White or Tommy Eichenberg. On the outsides, you've got Jacorian Bennett, and I'll predict it's Darian Porter. And then on the back end, you've got Jeremy Chin, who's been playing a little bit of some linebacker in practice. He's going to be like a Swiss Army knife, and Isaiah Polamau. That is a big-time ad, Germaine Pratt. And the idea that he's a good tackler and a good cover guy. 4 interceptions last 2 years, 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries last year, 143 tackles. I mean, what more could you ask for? Let me see here. Germaine Pratt. Was that the best season of his career? Germaine Pratt statistics. Oh, easily the best season of his career. Look at this, guys. This is huge for us. Yeah, I mean, 143 tackles, 2 interceptions. Like, this guy's great. Pro Football Focus. What do we have about him? 60 overall grade, snap count. Yeah, man, I'm happy. Run defense, 70. Coverage, 50. That's okay. It's okay. Solo tackles, he was 7th in the league. 107 solo tackles. Pretty good, man. Pretty good stuff here. I'm excited. 6'3", 250. He's only 29. So if he plays well, we can extend him. And there's our real, substitution for Robert Spillane. Germaine Pratt. 6th year in the league. I'm pretty psyched, man. I'm pretty freaking psyched. He picked off Bo Nix, looks like, in the win that they had. I'm excited. What do you guys think about Germaine Pratt? Is it only a matter of time before we add another corner? Do we trade for Jalen Ramsey? Do we sign a Jair Alexander? Because right now, I'm through the absolute moon. I'm going to look up here to see if any of the insiders like Vinny or Levi or Tashawn Reed have said anything about the Pratt signing before we hop off here. Let's see what they're saying. I see Bleach Report's got an article. Nothing here. Momo is going to be live talking about Germaine Pratt. Free agent cornerback Shaquille Griffin is visiting the Raiders. Per Jeremy Fowler, former Pro Bowler, also visited Seattle. A CB visit. We talked about. Okay. So let's pull this up now. Hold on now. We still got stuff here. Jeremy Fowler. Twitter. Shaq Griffin. Don't tempt me with a good time now. There it is. Free agent quarterback Shaquille Griffin is visiting the Raiders, per source. That means they're not going after Alexander. If all goes well, he's expected to sign with the Raiders. How do we feel about Shaquille Griffin? When's the last time he was good? Let's see. Shaquille Griffin, Pro Football Focus. He had an interception in 2023. He was on the Minnesota Vikings. So he started his year in Seattle. He was a Pro Bowler in 2019. That's probably the best year of his career was the next year. He had 3 picks. I don't hate Shaq Griffin. We want competition, man. You know? What does PFF have him at here? Shaq Griffin. 64 overall grade. Snap count first among 122 cornerbacks. Run grade 70, cover grade 60. So he's a tackler. Yeah. I don't know, man. Shaq Griffin. Pair him with Germaine Pratt. I'm excited. What do you guys think? Let me know your comments. Before I hop out of here, let me tell you about my patrons. Patreon.com/ALLaBorde Raiders. Link in the description below. Join that if you want your name at the end of the credits. Exclusive content, ad-free content, videos days in advance. Also, join the Discord. That's completely free. Oh, holy moly, I forgot. We hit 13,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. What a time to hit 13,000 when Spy Tech is wheeling and dealing. Like button helps tremendously. Comment. Please be sure to subscribe. It's free after on no charge to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.